What's going on, guys? It's me, Storm Hughes, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. I got this game yesterday, and now I'm gonna play it. So, let's see what happens. This game loads. I heard this game was a really, really awesome game. You know, like, it was just an amazing game from you. That was like a mod from an old game that they just made into a new game. And I heard it was really like a mind-opening game, so I'm gonna see what's up. As it takes forever to load.
Was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, well, that looks fun.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
What do I do?
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so I guess I'll just leave my office. Oh. Okay. Nope. No. Oops. Nope. 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 Yes. Excuse me. What? The game is broken. Where do I go? What? I don't even, do any of these shows work? No. No, that door doesn't work. And I go through this door, that door doesn't work. I come through here, and I go this way, but the moment I get here, it's just a fucking wall! So, I guess I have to, maybe this will help. That is odd. Redo. Alright, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Stop mocking me. What? Okay, input available, input received. What did I just...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
It made it...
Nor
Look!
did it advance the story in any way.
Look, the input received, okay? Look. I know what I'm doing. I don't understand, though, what I'm doing. Okay, look, now it works. Fucking...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I guess I'll go this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No,
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah, let's do that.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Oh, no.
It had really been
Ooh,
worth the
blue.
detour after all.
Yes.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yes. This room is really well done. There's no lights in here. Alright, let's move on.
Yes. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fine, let's go to the... whatever.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I had to do it. There's a big red button! You can't not hate me for clicking the big red button. Let's go down. Oh, now it's loading again. More loading.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No, I
He
didn't.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. To the right.
No,
Okay.
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
I don't know, dude.
What was I thinking?
I don't know.
It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute?
Sure, I'll just wait here.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down,
Yes, down.
left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Don't hit me. Wait. Alright, down. And this way. And, oh look, a bunch of monitors.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh, I'm
Quick,
sorry.
Stanley, close your eyes.
Close your eyes, viewers.
Okay.
I'll do it too.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
I want to see it.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage
one
this
monitor
nonsense,
that's not
we'll
on.
just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Where's my
Okay,
monitor?
from the top.
42. Ah. Okay, fine. We'll restart. I'm sorry. I went through. Don't push the red button. Whatever. All right. From the beginning.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't think he said that last time. So I don't have to put input into that anymore. All right.
When Stanley... Wait.
There's more doors.
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh,
That's
did
awesome.
something change? Stanley, did you
messed up.
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute
This
ago.
game is awesome.
I know for sure that it's here
I
somewhere.
want to go through this door.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh shit! There's
Let's
options.
find the story.
Let's go through this door. And then we'll go this way, and this way, and up this way, and back this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, and then. Wait, what? No, that didn't happen. Let's go back. Alright, let's go this way.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Okay, no.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Building?
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No,
why not?
No, damn it! Alright. Restart.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. To the meeting room, and there are no doors there.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Oh, do the office. Computer needs to be off. Throw it open.
Aha!
Yep.
I knew we'd miss something. The story.
Wait.
Here it comes.
Whoa. Okay, ready? So if I go left again, I'm facing Kate, and then if I go left one more time, I am now in the other hallway. If I go left again...
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah. Okay, no. What the fuck? This is not static level design. Okay. I think I've been...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
That's the A sound.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Yes, we beat the game.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh, come on, dude.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Fine.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah,
I don't care what might happen this time.
Where'd the door go?
I have to restart.
Fine, restart the game. Fucking. Ugh. Oh, what is this? The
All right,
Stanley
I've got a
Parable
solution.
Adventure Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Is
Just
it
follow
Dead
the
Space?
line. How simple is that?
Okay. I feel like I should follow the line. Alright. Adventure Line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Destiny awaits.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What's music? Oh shit, it's very loud. Enjoy your loud music. What the fuck is wrong with this adventure line? What the fuck? To the story! The Ledgers. Operation Oh. Wait, there's something back there.
music. Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Screenshot.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Got
You
it.
won't want to miss anything.
I won't. I got a screenshot of it, so wait, let me just get all the angles. The fuck? He's just like, look at this fern. Okay. He cut the music and everything. Is the store opening? Nope, okay. Back on the adventure line. Yay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
No. Wait.
No,
Whoa,
no.
whoa.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No, back here.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you,
4,
after
2,
everything we've been
7.
through...
There it is,
Oh,
4, 2,
I
7,
can't take
very
this
middle of the
anymore.
screen.
To hell with it. Restart.
No, I want to figure out what's found in 427 monitor. Yay! Wait, I can't move. Okay. The Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
You know what, Stanley?
Um,
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why
Yeah.
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
Yeah.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
But I want to go... Wait. I want to see my... Okay, there's no slight Easter egg. But dude, if I want to make my own... Okay, fine, we'll go this way. Jeez.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
Oh,
me
is
and
it?
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be
What I'm
anything.
talking about. Wait,
What do you
what?
want our story to be?
Oh my
Go
god.
wild.
Was this place
Use your
designed by MC
imagination.
Escher? Like,
Whatever
what
it
the
might be, Stanley,
fuck?
I'm ready for it.
Alright, we're ready. For whatever happens. This is very exciting. Okay, how? What the fuck? Like, what? I don't even... This is like a mind blow. How is this even how is this architecturally possible? Whatever, I don't even... This is a video game.
Oh, no. not
hello,
you again.
line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Hello, this line really wants attention. Like, look at it. Oh, bye. It just kind of goes through the ceiling. Alright, here. Woo! New place.
Ah, a choice.
Yep.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere,
Yeah,
which
right.
means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Yeah.
corresponds with
Yes.
the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So
Wait.
starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
No.
And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay.
Another victory for logic. Come,
No,
Stanley.
'cause
Our
no,
destiny
No,
awaits.
no. This door. I want to go through this door. Damn it. The right door.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
Hello, you're wrong.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game
from maintenance room, end up in the monitor room,
times?
narrator, restart the games. Discovered
That's
two-door
really how
room and now
all
has
this
many
goes?
additional doors. Aimless
all
wandering, narrator starts the game.
Determined?
The
So
office
now,
is now
according
a
to
dead
the
end.
schedule,
Turn
I
around,
restart
find another
again.
dead end.
Then what?
Aaron
Am I
ends up
just
in the
supposed to
building,
forget?
Restarts the
Well,
game.
what if I don't want to
Adventure line,
forget?
nonsense, philosophy,
My
and
mind
music.
goes blank
Returning.
simply because it's written here on this
Adventure line
thing.
to unexplored
wall.
territory. Adventure
Well,
to
who
find the line
consulted
again.
me?
Find the
Why don't
confusion
I
ending
get to
schedule.
decide?
Narrator starts the
Why
game.
don't I get a
Forgets
say
about the
in all of
previous
this?
restarts.
Is it really?
Stanley attempts to play. Story
No,
bus
it
prevents
can't
it.
be.
Unable to go.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
My
Does
clock.
that mean
My clock.
we do it?
No,
Did we
my
break
clock.
the cycle?
No, we
the
didn't.
whatever it is that made this schedule. How would
You
we
broke the
even know?
Matrix! Thank
Will
you.
someone come for us?
Thank you. We have to go
Something
talk to the creator dude with the blonde hair, KFC guy, to go fix
okay.
it. I am the one, dude. You can't leave me in this room.
I guess now we just wait. You know,
Fine.
I suppose in some
There's a
way
chair
that
where
this
I'll
is a
sit.
kind of story, wouldn't you agree?
Do I just
I'm
like...
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
It's very
So
true.
I hope that's where we are right now.
So
we'll find out, won't we?
we're at the journey?
Eventually. Well,
how
in
does
the
this end?
meantime,
Ah, what the fuck? That was scary as shit. And then we're gonna keep going. Okay. No input. Everything in my office needs to be clicked. Oh, door.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh shit, I closed the door.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome
oops.
fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Okay.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Okay.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Alright. Okay. Troll.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Are there any other input monitors I have to click on? Because that was really weird. Alrighty. Oh, hello, an input monitor. Sweet. I don't know what that does, but I'm pretty sure it looks important. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait, let's go through the door.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left or right? Actually, I feel like I'm gonna go this way. And then...
This was not the correct way to the
I
meeting
dig.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Alright, look.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I wanted to look at the room again. Oh, it's blue.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Oh, it's
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Alright, look, your sarcasm is not funny. Alright, let's go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right, but what's that way? I wanna go this way, so I'm gonna go this way. Sweet.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while his motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
Wait,
we've
do
gotten
not
off on the
jump
wrong
from it, another
foot
jump
here.
key.
I'm not your
Oh,
enemy, really, I'm not. I
Oh,
realize
that's a
that
hint.
investing your
Alright, here we
trust
go.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What?
Ha-ha.
Really?
Ha.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
No.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but
not-
I really do want to help you, to show
Wait.
you something beautiful.
No. Okay.
Look, let me prove it. Let me
Danger.
prove that I'm on your
Danger
side. Give me a
everywhere.
chance.
I'm sorry, he said one chance. I said... Warning. Danger everywhere. I want that sign on my room. I'm getting that sign. Warning, danger everywhere. Boy's very...
Now listen carefully, this
Okay.
is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No! Blue door. Yay.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Where's the blue door? Yay! The blue door!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yay!
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes!
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? No. Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
All right.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Is 5 good?
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Okay.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Okay, cool.
Let's take a look.
Alrighty. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. In total, lots of doors open, lots of awards won. Is that time beaten the game? Where am I? This is me. This is not my name. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Complete against others to prove your correct. I wanted this one again. Yay!
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Yes!
Hey,
yes.
I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Okay, cool.
And now would
be
a lovely
opportunity
to give it some play testing.
I want to play
You
testing.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No,
Perfect.
I wouldn't mind.
Let me boot it up.
Yay! I bought more than one game with the Stanley Parable.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Okay.
You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Okay.
It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Okay.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Okay.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Where's it open? Baby! Baby!